send me a message here on Spreaker or email me at garyj65@yahoo.com. If you really want to know Jesus as your Savior, let me know. Give me this email address and I will pray for you. Also email me if you need prayer at this time. Once again, this service is from this past Sunday, August 24th, 2014. And of course, like I said before, I accidentally posted it with the wrong date. I didn't know that until I looked at it and said, oh my goodness, I put the June 29th date on it, but with the 8/24 on the thing, but I forgot to change the date on the posting because I copy-pasted it from an old Microsoft Word document that I have where I copy and paste from, and didn't realize that I forgot to change the date on the posting, so I'll have to rename these and repost them throughout the afternoon today here on GJRB Online. It is now 7 minutes before 2 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, 7 minutes before 3 o'clock in the East, and just before the noon hour Pacific Time on GJRB Online. I'm Gary J. Russen, and coming up, the Gary Russen Program will be on the air in just about 15 minutes. We're going to be a little late today. The Gary Russen Program will start a little late today. We're going to go on the air at, well, we could stay on the air, but I don't have what I need to get on. I have to upload some stuff. So why don't I do this? I'm going to upload my, let's do it that way. I'm going to upload my sound bites and stay on the air now until this runs out. So we're going to just get the show rather than waiting the 15 minutes to go back on with a full show, and we're getting close to the hour, made the decision that we were going to stay on the air right on through to about, let's see, to about maybe probably 6 minutes. Got about 12 minutes left of this segment. So we're going to stay on the air until this runs out. So this is going to turn into the Gary Russen Program. So I thought, well, why don't we do this? I'm going to announce some messages, some program announcements for GJRB Online. Next week, GJRB Online will again not be on the air until Friday. I'm going to try to see if we can get on a little earlier, but next week we're going to try for an earlier show, maybe another additional Gary Russen Program. I'm thinking about adding a Gary Russen Program next week, but as of now, that's kind of up in the air at this point. So next Friday here on GJRB Online, we'll do another smooth jazz show. Haven't done those in a while, about a little over a month or so. So another smooth afternoon, because we haven't had one on for the past couple of months. So smooth afternoon next Friday afternoon here on GJRB Online. We're going to bring you that right after we do another broadcast of church services from our Christian Community Fellowship, and it'll be and then some smooth jazz, and then smooth afternoon at around 3 o'clock Central Time next week here on GJRB Online. Let's see, other things that I want to talk about here in the next few minutes is our GJRB Online schedule update. As you will know, that was on for a while, had a lot of hits on it. Thank you so much for that. But right now we're going to be, let's see, here we go. All right. So what I'm planning on doing is doing it this way. I'm loading up my sound bites for this next segment coming up for my show. But while I'm doing that, I just thought I'd mention the program announcements for this week. Like I said before, smooth afternoon next Friday here on GJRB Online. So tune in for some great smooth jazz stuff coming up next week. So tune in for that. And then let's see, the following week, I'm thinking about overdue way out there. and I'll make these dates confirmed as soon as I sit and plan it out for September, because this is our final freestyle month in September here on GJRB Online. Then we're going to go to our brand new GJRB Online Fall Spectacular block schedule, and I'll be talking about that, of course, throughout the show today here on GJRB Online. So tune in for that. Let's see. I'm going to right now go in and take a program break, and be right back. And then we're going to head right into the Gary Russen Program right here on GJRB Online, and get things started for the Gary Russen Program for today. And so stick around. It's coming up next here on GJRB Online. And you got me, Gary J. Russen. And we're going to start it off, of course, with Gary J's True News and Comment. Got some real good stories coming up we're going to be talking about, so stay tuned for that. And some of them really interesting stories that we're going to bring up to you. So stay tuned. Those are all along the way. And then, let's see, coming up after that is going to be more of the Gary Russen Program. We're going to open up our chat rooms early, have some really things to bring aside, and some birthday announcements and stuff like that. So stay with me here on GJRB Online for the Gary Russen Program coming up next here on GJRB Online. I'm going to take a program break and then be right back with more broadcasts here on GJRB Online, here on GJRB Online. Brand new programming, brand new stuff for the fall. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some new shows, and of course next Friday it is Smooth Afternoon on the station with a What's Happening sound. We are happening on Spreaker, GJRB Online. It's 2014 and the sounds are still happening on the internet. GJRB Online, still the What's Happening sound. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland, a day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio, almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland. New shows coming this fall on GJRB Online. After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on GJRB Online. Celebrating 1 year on the air on Spreaker, GJRB Online, Clinton. Good afternoon. It is a little past 2 o'clock here on GJRB Online. I'm Gary J. Russen. Welcome to the broadcast of the Gary Russen Program here on GJRB Online. Good afternoon wherever you're at this afternoon. Hoping to tune in. We got a great program lined up, some good stuff. We're going to open up with, of course, with my news and comment, which is coming up next here on GJRB Online. So stay tuned for that. But right now, though, let's take a look at what's going on in our national weather map. Looking at it, though, showers and storms are going to focus from around eastern Kansas to the Minnesota and Wisconsin today. We're going to have the upper, as the upper slowly advances into the Midwest. We're going to have localized flooding possible in areas receiving some heavy rain. This rainfall could be amounting to 1 to 3 inches. From locally higher amounts can be expected throughout the Midwest today. Today's highs ranging from the 70s from the upper Midwest to the Great Lakes to the 90s from Kansas to the Ohio Valley. Next weather system producing some thunderstorms. This could be severe late Saturday for the western Dakotas. More significant severe weather developing on Sunday afternoon in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa to the southern Minnesota. So we're looking at some storms coming up for you guys up in that part of the state. But we will be watching that here in the Quad Cities because a lot of those storms do head this way. Some of these storms, and they're saying that these storms could be in southern Minnesota, western Iowa, and southern Minnesota. And these hails could be along with damaging high winds and possible tornadoes. These systems continue through to march eastward, with these storms coming severe to the Great Lakes and mid-Mississippi Valley. So again, that for people listening in the local area here in Clinton, Iowa, we need to watch the weather map on Sunday for these storms, for sure. For you people in the south, showers and thunderstorms continue today along the coastal regions, coastal sections. Texas and Louisiana, they're getting, as impulses will continue to ride up the Gulf of Mexico. Thunderstorm activity also increasing along the Gulf Coast and parts of the Florida Peninsula. Scattered showers and storms in parts of North Texas into Oklahoma, Arkansas, and these will include some disturbances moving through the plains. Heat and humidity will spread across the region. Today's highs mostly in the 90s with some 80s in the southwest coast of Virginia. Others, now there are going to be some nice weather though. There has been some recently showers and storms for you over in the south, which will overtake the southeast on Saturday. Scattered storms will linger southeast on Sunday as dry weather will take hold of the southern plains. That'll continue across. This will continue to feel rather summery across most of the south in the first week of September. And that's a look at our weather this hour. You want to know what your weather is? Log on to the Weather Channel at www.theweatherchannel.com and put in your zip code, and you'll get your weather wherever you need it. The Weather Channel also on your TV set. Just log on to your Weather Channel site, or just log on to your cable site, or check your cable lineup for the channel in your area. The Weather Channel, www.theweatherchannel.com, or your Weather Channel number on your cable lineup. For Weather on the 8s every 10 minutes, the Weather Channel. Coming up next, Gary J's True News and Comment on The Gary Russen Show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. If you are a new Christian, country, bluegrass, or jazz artist and would like your music to be played on GJRB's up-and-coming show, now's the time. Just send me an email containing an MP3 of your music, along with information of your band or solo artist, including the city and state and origin and bio to up-and-coming at my email address, GaryJ65@yahoo.com. Also include the name of the song or album in your email. SoundCloud listeners, this also goes for you. If you subscribe to GJRB Online and SoundCloud and your songs are on there, I would like to play them for you. Just give me permission at the same aforementioned email address and say, Gary Russen, play my song. Then listen to Up and Coming with different shows in each genre. Program schedules will be available in my new Google Plus blog or log on to www.Spreaker.com on my Gary John Russen public site for up-and-coming schedule information.